Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And guys, the XRP price is doing very good. That's one part. However, our prediction of this breakout is doing even way more amazing. And now, guys, I actually took in another trade completely for myself on a separate account, but I'm showing you guys the YouTuber, which is almost in $4,000 profit over on Bybit. And I told you guys yesterday, these types of moves are exactly what I trade. If you are over on Patreon and you didn't check out my latest post yesterday talking about this breakout, what are you doing? All right, what are you doing? These things very often happen in the exact same manner, and the problem with that type of stuff is also very often if you take them, breakouts like this, you'll be fine basically. But sometimes, as we've seen, they're fake outs, and so if I only post on some of them, you'll basically notice that some people are going to be getting a really big loss ratio, for example, because you got to take these breakouts consecutively and basically kind of identify which ones have a higher likelihood of being fake and whatnot. So let's say 2 days ago, I was looking at the breakout on a lower time frame. I believe it was like the hourly or so, guys. I don't remember exactly which one. This one right here. And I told you guys in the live stream, I believe, right? Because this happened during our big hearing. I told you guys during the live stream that we just broke out, and this is usually something I would buy. I even told you guys everything, because the price action afterwards was really strange, everything points towards it being fake, but it is something that I always buy whenever it's a breakout like this, and so I told you guys about that during the live stream. Now, a little bit earlier yesterday, I also was showing you guys, I think, either a 4-hour or a daily, I don't remember as well, but I told you guys once more, the breakout has happened. And the problem with that is, once more, it didn't look too juicy, but it is a breakout exactly the way I always trade it. And now, last night, I think it was like about 7 a.m., I almost put up my laptop again to go record. But as you guys most likely saw, I just recorded a lawsuit update on 2 a.m., then another lawsuit update on 4 or 5 a.m. Guys, I was beat. I was really beat. However, I'm really happy that I did give a couple of hints, however, that the breakout has happened, and that I did get the energy to post it over on Patreon to explain to you guys exactly the breakout. I also showed you guys, again, this exact setup here over on Patreon. Now that it has already happened, I feel as if, the Patreon guys won't be mad at me for also saying it in a YouTuber. So what basically happened right here is we got an ascending trend line, so to speak. So basically the price kept trading higher with the support basically going higher. You have basically a demand zone right here where people are demanding XRP every single time throughout the last couple of hours, specifically the last day or so, right? It's the last 2 days now. Now, you're noticing that every time the support climbs up higher, which is usually happening when people are really wanting this coin, yet this zone stayed the same. It's basically an area of a lot of resistance, yet it stayed stable. It didn't go downwards, it didn't go upwards, which is usually very positive because that means the bulls are getting closer and closer, and the bears are just trying to hold back this specific zone right here, but they can't. There's just too much supply, I should have actually said, of XRP within this area. A demand zone will be at the bottom. There's too much supply of XRP in that area, yet finally we broke through. And once more, guys, the breakthrough here is not a breakout type of move that I would usually consider. So one thing a lot of you guys keep asking is like, okay, but Dusty, here's no breakout with confirmation like you always scream about. You always scream about breakouts with confirmation. No, guys, but it works differently with levels like this. For example, here you can clearly see two, right? These are, for example, important resistance lines like this one, and this one. If it breaks through there with some support, some confirmation, I don't necessarily trade that, right? I trade the bigger breakouts. And a bigger breakout would have actually been, let's actually, I'll take some lining so you guys can see it properly. Because guys, I don't want to brag or anything, but this is definitely what you can do to, I don't know how to say it. If you follow these things up, every tip I'm giving right here, you can really change your life around. Once more, guys, doesn't cost any money. I'm not trying to say this to flex or brag or do anything like that. I'm just trying to teach some people some stuff because I try teaching to my best friends. Some of them are really better than I am, I must admit. Yet some of them also don't follow it up consecutively, and that's when you lose. But if you do it, it works, really. So this is the triangle at hand, right? This is basically our area which we wanted to look out for. Now, our first point right here, we got a breakout. However, there was no confirmation because the first candle was green. The second, however, was red. It came right back in. This is a fake out. What we saw, however, right here is we got a breakout with confirmation, and even though we went right back in, that does not take away from the fact that we did break out with confirmation. So usually how I would take this is put up, for example, a trade like, let's say a little bit like this, right? I wait usually for about halfway throughout this candle. It depends though. Let's say, for example, a 1-to-1 trade. I don't do that too often, but let's say, for example, where, again, your stop loss is preferably under the closest support zone, like, for example, all the way down here. However, your take profit should also be a little bit significant, like maybe it depends on how much money you're putting in and what your risk to reward is, for example. Let's say, for example, it's a 1.5. So basically, your risk is, in this case, 4%. Your reward is about 6.2. Right now, that would have worked, and your stop loss is just a little bit below a very important support level because, very often you bounce back. Here you can see we bounce back another time on the triangle. But again, this is not something you had to hold too closely because there's multiple different occasions where this would have worked. Once more, if we go back, how do I get back without pressing escape? Here we go. All right, I can't press escape because my recording software is in there. So if I press escape, it's going to be annoying. So yeah, here once more, you can see the breakout, how it happened. Actually, there was a couple of triangles we drew before, but this is the one where we basically got a perfect confirmation, as you can clearly see right there. And that's, again, when you take it. I don't know exactly what else to explain to you guys. Now, is it backed up by news? Is it backed up by anything else like that? No, we did get a severe jump just now. Look at that, guys, on the 1 hour. Look at the price action over the last hour or so. That's been insane. Holy smokes, actually. That is crazy. However, I'm happy that we, got to predict something like that. Is it a crazy price movement? Debatable. I mean, ADA, for example, is also at $3.05. That one also broke out from any triangle you wanted to draw in. A lot of people say that Ethereum is basically starting this rally. Right now, it's falling back down because it went so insane over the last couple of days. And, I mean, I get that. I definitely get that. Ethereum has been setting the precedence for quite a lot of altcoins for a very long time. And, I mean, if you really do the math for yourself right here, it's definitely not strange if you conclude that Ethereum right now set up the stage for XRP and all these others to follow, because it really does look a little bit like that. Then again, ADA, you might also say, was the starter of this. So you might even say that Bitcoin is just the one that's keeping it positive, which makes alts go up. And all of that is true. Right now, we're facing some heavy resistance for Bitcoin at $50,000. But generally speaking, guys, there's not that much holding it back, except for XRP at about $1.30 or so, which is an area of quite a lot of resistance, as you can clearly see, our first big barrier. However, I would personally say, if Bitcoin keeps up the momentum, Ethereum can fall down because it's already gotten a lot of the gains in, and people are just selling now their Ethereum for some other altcoins. XRP has free reign to about $1.30 before once more just kind of slowly making itself up there to about 145, 150 or so before facing some next hurdles throughout this journey. Now, once more, guys, if you want to trade with leverage like I'm doing right here, we are going to bag $4,000 worth of profit on just a simple XRP trade with $1,700. And once more, guys, this money is not even mine. How does that work? I traded this literally with free bonuses over on Bybit. It works. It's real. It's not a joke. How it works is right now there's the World Series of Trading. Big trading competition over on Bybit. But for depositing, you can get up to $3,650 worth of bonuses. And very often, Bybit just has these sorts of bonuses where you can get, like, for example, $1,000, $1,600, $2,000. And you can use those to trade. Now, the annoying part is that those are mostly deposit bonuses. So, for example, you need to have let's say $100,000 deposited to get your bonus. However, once more, guys, it is really worth it because $3,600 worth, let me calculate that. $3,600 can be traded times 50, can be traded for $180,000 worth. But to be specific, it's $3,650, which can be traded for in total $182,500. We only traded for about $8,000 worth. Once more, you can understand how crazy that could be if we get the proper trading. That is 22 times as big. And if I did that, guys, or you already know, we would have had 22 times our profit right here. Okay, theoretically, we could have had 22 times our profit right here, which is also insane. Right, that would have been $86,000. Right? That would have been crazy. Just some small side notes. Now, there's a couple other things which happened. Like, for example, Jim McCallum got some XP. People keep saying that that's negative. No, it isn't. Once more, making some progress in the lawsuit, which is nice. However, guys, understand that this is a move that was decided by Bitcoin, Ether, just the general altcoin market is moving that way. It is not XRP2 specifically. However, I'm still quite excited. And last, all right, that you have more USD perpetuals on there now. Axes has been added, and a couple of others like XLM have been added to this list. I was complaining to them a couple of times that, for example, VeChain wasn't on there, and a couple other things weren't on there. But they're doing their best to just keep adding more and more pairs, and it's getting pretty extensive now. You even have Theta added to it now. Nice, all right, nice. But look at that jump in the XRP price. I'm so happy we predicted it yesterday, though, guys. That gives me a good feeling. Hopefully, guys also are happy with the price gains. And let me know in the comments down below. Did you trade XRP today? Yes or no?